Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you guys know, we are the FL Blogs. We just want to say Happy New Year's once again. We finally made it to 2023. Last year, it was all just about memories. That's all we can do. Now, we look to the future. We're going to be looking for 2023. We're going to be looking forward for it as well. Stay tuned. If you guys are new here, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, and share. We're gonna be talking about Universal Studios, guys. And the reason why we're gonna be talking about Universal Studios, as you guys all know, it does open February 17, 2023. Um, but we're gonna be seeing this real quick. Right here in the website, you can go to universalstudios.com. Make sure it's actually Universal Studios Hollywood. But as soon as you go to the page, Super Nintendo pops out. It says Super Nintendo World opens 2023. And nobody knew the date when, so everybody was expecting it like around March, April. But the good news is that we did get an announcement a few weeks ago um, saying that it was going to be open February 17, 2023. So that said, we're gonna be talking about Super Nintendo for a little bit, and then maybe we'll hop into Disneyland because the 100-year anniversary is also coming as well. So Super Nintendo World will be open the second month of this year. So if we scroll down right here, it says a new way to play. Opens 2/17/23. Super Nintendo World takes you into the world of Super Mario Battle Team browser on the groundbreaking Mario Kart. Ride, dine in, Toadstool Cafe, and level up with the new theme merch as well. So, as you guys can see here, we do have the Mario Kart browser challenge. I'm actually looking forward for this, because we're always in Universal Studios, so we wanted to try something different, try a new ride. My kids, they're all waiting for Super Nintendo. My youngest kid, he's 7. Well, my boy, he's my only boy. He's 7, so he really wants to go on the go-karts. And I'll be honest, I want to do it as well. So I just want to see what is it about. I grew up with Super Nintendo. The first game system that I ever had was a Super Nintendo 64. And then the first game that I actually had with it was Mario. I don't really remember what exactly Mario game it was, but I remember it was a Mario game. So I always grew up with Mario. My favorite character from there is Luigi. I love Mario as well, but I think Luigi for me takes my heart. So, but yeah, I'm really excited for this. If you go scroll down, it says Mario's Kart browser challenge. Ready to experience the Mario Kart like never before. Put on the special goggles and battle team browser with Mario Kart's courses along with Mario, Luigi, and Princess Peach. You can collect coins and throw shells to win the Golden Cup on the groundbreaking Mario Kart ride as well. Something that I'm looking forward to as well. As you guys know, we do have magic keys, and I do have my magic band. But I want to get a power band for Super Nintendo World. As you guys can see here, it does keep your scores, complete challenges, collect coins with the power up band. So it elevates the adventures for your power bands. It uses your hand to keep scores through the land, and also collects digital coins and more. It says with your power band, you'll experience a new way to play. So comment down below, guys, which is your favorite power band? What power band are you gonna get? Personally, I'm gonna get the Luigi's. Probably my wife will get, I don't know, Peach, and then the kids, who knows? But I'm pretty sure my son is also gonna get the Luigi. The Mario one is pretty awesome. It's pretty cool. Well, you gotta go with Luigi, man. So. And then we're gonna be scrolling down more. It says you're gonna be able to meet and greet as well. Mario, Peach, Luigi. They're gonna have a dining area as well. Right here at Toadstool's Cafe. You're not. It says right here, you're not imagining things. Inside the Toast House, It's a toadstool cafe. Step, it says, tasty dishes crafted by the chef Toad and enjoy a playful scenery of the mushroom kingdom from the window. So I'm guessing they're gonna have probably like a, um, I'm guessing they're gonna have like a screen that it's gonna be showing Toad like cooking and chefing and making your food. Doesn't mean it's really him. It's just like a projector. But it's still cool, you know, it's just the vibes, just being there, you know. I'm excited, so, and I'm already 31 years old, so, you know, they say guys never get old, but in reality, everybody's young, you know, so it doesn't matter how old you are. So yeah, there's gonna be, how I said, there's been merch already since like maybe like 2-3 months already. Before Halloween Horror Nights, they did had a lot of merch from Super Nintendo, and then we did give out a few giveaways for that as well. We did give a Yoshi's hat giveaway, and then we did give a Mario's hat Mario's hat giveaway as well. But stay tuned, guys. We might be going back to we are gonna go back to the parks, and we might be doing more, I said, giveaways, especially because I don't really do a lot of live streams. I usually make more, how I said, we dedicate ourselves to make more vlogs, because we started with doing vlogs, and I kind of like to do the vlogs because, like, you know, like I want to keep my channel like clean as possible. So like we don't want to deal with copyrighted, and you know, like, so I'm really careful with the copyright, what songs we choose. Sometimes we do get copyright, and then I have to redo my video, but it's part of the game, how I said, you know. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to share a little bit with you guys, Super Nintendo World as well. Actually, let me look real quick. Nintendo World, because they did have some videos and pictures. Well, I think some pictures from the inside, and I already posted this. You know, I posted this already as well. You can see the castle from browser. But let me see if I can look it up right here. Super Nintendo World Hollywood inside the castle. So let's check this out. Okay, Super Nintendo World hits Hollywood, and inside look at Browser's castle. Okay, so here you go, guys. Okay, here we go. Super Nintendo World. This is gonna be like the outside, as you guys can see. You know, like the tunnel. You're gonna be able to go through the tunnel to go into the land as well. But if you scroll down, you have a little bit of images, a little bit of like just little sneak peeks, you know, like decoration, like the plants. You can see the go-karts inside here as well. I believe this right here, they are probably cast members from Universal Studios, because this is actually in Universal Studios Hollywood. So, and then you can see right here as well, you can see the castle. Let me see if I can zoom in real quick. So you can see the castle more right here with Browser. You know, the first thing you see, Browser greeting you as well. It's a pretty nice statue. But I'm guessing as soon as you go in there, you're gonna go to your right. You're gonna keep going into the attraction. It really doesn't really give us more details about that as well. But inside it does give you, like, I think for the go-karts, like, it gives you like the helmets, the suits they use. They have Mario's, Luigi's, Peach's. They got Yoshi's, the mushroom. And then, you know what, let's play this video real quick. You know, this reminds me so much like the video game. That's what I love about Super Mario, you know.
Hey, hello, we welcome to Toadstool Cafe. Let's go.
There we have it, guys. You know, I just wanted to play this little video real quick. Yeah, you've probably seen it already, but yeah, guys, I just wanted to share a little bit with you guys, regarding Super Nintendo World as well. Let's go to Disneyland real quick. Disneyland. Let's see what their updates. Let's see what they have right now. So you can go to Disneyland.com, or you can just go on Google, and the first thing that pops out, as you guys can see, it does have the 100-year countdown days, and it does have the countdown hours. So right now we're looking at 11 hours with 55 minutes and 39 seconds. You know, so we have 11 hours, 55 minutes with 33 seconds now in 25 days. So it says reservations and planning guides, ticket reservations, you know, you guys can apply as well for visas. I really don't really mess with that as well. But right now, actually, SoCal residents, as you guys can see, they're offering some pretty good deals as well. So for everybody that lives in Southern California, you can get a 3-day ticket for each day, $73 per day. So that's a pretty good deal if you guys don't have Magic Keys. At least you guys can see if you guys can make it after the 100-year anniversary, which is January 27. But what I've heard is that day it's already sold out, booked, reserved. So, but it's still gonna be going. You know, it's not only gonna be just one day. You know, so like, let's go here. You know, they have pretty good treats. They're also gonna have the beginning of January 2023 is gonna be the Lunar New Year's as well, begins. I didn't make it last year, but I saw it, and me and my wife wanted to actually go to that event, but we didn't get to do it because every year we go to Disneyland, but we haven't been in, like, it was just like for my daughter's birthday. So we've been going to Disneyland since like 2013, 2014. But we never vlogged. I know I told my wife, like, you know, like, we should have just vlogged this since the beginning, like from our journey, you know, because we did started going to Disneyland in 2014, so that would have been probably like, what, 8 years, you know. Yeah, so 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 10 years actually. So it would have been 10 years with us blogging, making YouTube videos, but we never thought about it, you know. We were young at that time. But yeah, guys, I've been hearing the Genie Plus, it's actually been sold out for a few days already in a row. So yeah, guys, this actually concludes our time right here for Disneyland. I just want to go over real quick Knott's Berry Farm as well. So guys, I want to go over Knott's Berry Farm. For us, this is the second time that we've been in Knott's Berry Farm. We never thought about going there. Honestly, like, we always been at Disneyland and Universal Studios. But, you know, watching videos, watching other YouTuber creators, you know, like Mondo, a big shout out to him. Just a guy and a girl with Javier and Celeste. Watching, how I said, like a lot of YouTube creators during like Halloween Horror Nights, during Christmas. A big shout out to Mouse Vibes as well. They do pretty good work with their videos. So that's what got me to actually try Knott's Berry Farm, or Knott's Berry Farm, because we've been to Knott's Berry Farm just for the Knott's Soul City. to the water park. We only been there once, and we did stay in the hotel, for Knott's Berry Farm Hotel. So we ended up going there for 4th of July. So just briefly, I just wanted to show you guys. They do have a lot of specials going on. Like they do have the 2023 pass, as well. So that goes for November 18th through January 8th. You can get this pass as well. I think you only pay like $10 a month. I did get 5 gold passes and a silver pass, but yeah, guys, I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of everything what we do. Honestly, what I think about honestly, guys, my thoughts about every park that I've been to, including Disneyland, Disney California Adventures, Universal Studios, Knott's Berry Farm, Knoxville City. Well, it's not really a park, but it's still a water park. I gotta say Knott's is pretty nice. I gotta say Knott's is actually, it's more calm. I love Disneyland, don't get me wrong. I love Disneyland, and Disneyland will always be our number 1 theme park. But then after that, I had Universal Studios, Hollywood, and I still do. And then I do have Knott's for the 3rd place, because we're really trying it out. Like I said, this is our 2nd time at Knott's Berry Farm. But honestly, I like it. My kids love it, especially because they only have a little child's area at Snoopy's camp, I think it's called. So my kids get to stay there like pretty much all day long, and they can get on the rides. Like Disneyland, they do have like a high, like at points that they can really ride it. So a lot of times my daughter, she's 3, she's gonna be 4 this year in a couple months, but she's 3 at that time last year in 2022. So there was a lot of rides that she couldn't get on. So she always cried, and just like looking at my kids wanting that fun, that pleasure to go on the rides, So sometimes we were bummed out because it was just a few selections that my daughter could actually go on the rides. But right here at Knott's Berry Farm, she was able to get on every single ride, pretty much in every single ride with the kids in section, just with an adult, but she was able to ride. She was so happy that she said, "I'm happy." She said it herself. She's barely learning how to talk, but she said, "Hey, Dad, thank you." Like in like the 2nd, 3rd ride that she rode, she told me like, "Hey, Dad, thank you." Like I appreciate it, because she was actually having fun instead of just looking at my kids, my older kids having fun. So she was actually having fun for herself. So she got on the swings. She got on like, I don't know, there's a little ride that you lay down on your stomach and you're pretending you're flying. She got on that one. She got on a roller coaster. She got on the bus ride, on the boat ride. So she had fun to the point that she told me herself, how I said, she was really happy. And that made me happy. And the other thing about Knott's, it wasn't really that busy. Both times that we went, it was calm compared to Disneyland, talking wise, because Disneyland can get overwhelming at points with a lot of people. Universal Studios can get packed as well. But Knott's Berry Farm, both of the times we've been there, it's been so mellow. It's been so relaxing. We have times we got on rides, like the first day was like 5-10 minute rides. The second day was like 20-25 minute rides, which wasn't bad because it went faster than 20-25, so. But yeah, guys, number 1 theme park, Disneyland. Number 2, Universal Studios. HHN was super amazing this year. We did get to enjoy HHN as well. Me and my wife just went by ourselves with no kids. That was our date. Actually, we had a date. We hadn't had a date for a long time, because every single time we go out, we have our kids. But it was our date for me and her, like after like 7 years, so like how I said, we always have our kids everywhere I go, everywhere she goes, we always have our kids. Either we have one kid or we have all of them. Like if I go to the grocery store, I take a kid, or I take my daughter or my son. Like I'm The only time I'm alone is when I go to work. But when I get to work, I have my guys there as well, you know, so they're my friends. But really, like, I like to involve my kids and my family in everything that I do because um, growing up, I had a great family and I love my family, but my dad always paid more attention to his friends than to his actual family. So that said, you know, like I wanted to be a little different with them, you know, sharing things with, like showing them as well. Like I never went to Disneyland when I was a small kid. You know, I only went once, and that's because one of my friends' mom took me, and and I kind of remember. The only thing I remember is Autopia because at that time I used to love driving, so I'm like I'm getting an Autopia. You know, I'm gonna be driving by myself, so I just wanted to drive. So Autopia has always been one of my favorite rides. Um, but now that I have my own family and I can provide more for them, I'm always gonna be there for them, and I'm always gonna be there at the parks. So if you guys see me, if you guys see me there, I said stop by, say hello. But going back to Halloween Horror Nights, so I said me and my wife did had a date for over 7 years, so we really enjoyed it with no kids. We left them babysitting with my mom, so we had a lot of fun, you know, going with like to different mazes. Because remember, guys, this was our first year actually experiencing like theme parks. Like we've been to Disneyland, yes, every year for like the past 10 years, but it was only like for like 2 to 3 days or like a day. But this year, I actually ended up getting annual passes, which was the Magic Keys. We did get the gold. We had the gold passes for Universal Studios, and then we do have the gold passes for Knott's Berry Farm, and I have my platinum pass for Knott's Berry Farm. So that said, guys, you know, like this year we went really hard on theme parks. You know, to the point that my kids, I must say, to the point that my kids and they don't want to go no more. They're tired of going to Disneyland. They're tired of going to Universal Studios. At first, it was really relaxing. They were happy, enjoying it. They get happy when we go, but they just get exhausted. They just know what they're getting into when we go to the parks. Um, so every single time I mention it, hey, let's go to Universal Studios, my son starts like whining and crying and saying no, he doesn't want to go. Especially because they do have like harsh, like for like it's more like for an adult like rides or like bigger kids. And he's still 7, so he says that he's scared of them as well. And then a few of them, the only ride that my daughter can ride, the youngest, is the pets ride. So that's the only thing that she can ride there. So, and Disneyland, well, my son at first he was happy, but then he did start getting scared because of the rides. So he does cry sometimes when we go to Disneyland because he said that it's scary for him. Compared and comparing Disneyland, Universal Studios to Knott's Berry Farm, it's a totally different thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, my kids, they really enjoyed Knott's Berry Farm. For them, you know, like it's been a tradition for me to take them to Disneyland every year for their birthdays. But this year, they switched it on me. They told me they wanted to go to Knott's because it's more mellow. It's not really that big. It's a big park, but it's not as big like Disneyland, Universal Studios, going up and down the upper lot, lower lot. You know, going back and forth from Disney to Disneyland California Adventures, making an hour, 2 hour lines for rides. You know, so Knott's Berry Farm for me, it's actually a really nice, calm theme park. You know, so maybe who knows? Maybe from 3 it goes to 2. Comparing this Universal Studios and Knott's Berry Farm for my kids wise. But like personally, me, it'll probably be Universal Studios first and Knott's Berry Farm. But since I'm with my family every single time, it'll probably be Disneyland and then Knott's Berry Farm. Last option will be Universal Studios. So we did have fun at Universal Studios. How I did said, we did met a few content creators. We met Daily in LA. We met as well Christine at Disneyland. And then I made a lot of friends on YouTube, you know, like just through the computer, through the phone, but I still consider them as my friends, you know. So like I like to tune into their live streams, you know. I met Mondo. not in real life, but I met him through how I said like through his channel. I met just a guy and a girl, Javier and Celeste. You know, we made friends. You know, Crystal and Chris, Nick and Ashley from Mouse Vibes. Recently, Park and Sid, what's up, bro? We just met each other through how I said through YouTube. You know, but we haven't met personally. But whenever we see each other, you know, I'm more than happy to hang out with them, say what's up. You know, I'm always happy to meet new friends. That said, guys, this is gonna conclude our video for today. A big shout out to everybody that tuned in today and watched my video. And if you guys watched from the beginning to the end, I really appreciate it. You know, this helps a lot. Usually I don't really do this, you know, like I'm trying new things on YouTube. Usually I do a lot of blogs, Disneyland, theme parks, all my work related. But this, I want to do something different, you know, like this, kind of like a podcasting, but doing more live streams 2023. So a big shout out to every single one of you guys. I said, Javier and Celeste, Park and Sip, Crystal and Chris, Nick and Ashley, Mondo, Magic Journeys, you know, actually Magic Journeys, Big Mig and Janelle, they really inspire me as well to make Disneyland videos, you know, because when I started looking for Disneyland, like on YouTube, those were the first persons that I actually seen, you know. So like Magic Journeys, how I said, they're really awesome guys. I haven't met them as well, but they do a lot of great work on YouTube regarding Disneyland. Mondo, he does a really amazing job as well. And then other content creators that go live streaming, everybody does well. How I said, much love to every single one of you guys. Once again, don't forget to smash the like button if you guys are new here, subscribe and share. And if you guys already subscribed, how I said before, just hit the like button and that will help us a lot. Thanks for watching, guys. Happy 2023.